Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to Kimmy P Budgets. My name is Kim. I'm going to be cash stuffing my yearly and my home binder. It'll be a fairly short video. I just had a little time to do it now just because we have severe inches of snow and I'm not working today. Well, I'm kind of like working from home remotely, if you will. If people call in, like I'll answer. And I just have some paperwork to do as well, but I'm trying to take my time today. But regardless, I hope wherever you guys are at, I hope you guys are all safe, staying warm, have enough food, all those good things, especially for those that are up in the Northeast that got hit with this snow. The snow had started around like 4 o'clock yesterday in the afternoon and it's still going. I think this is supposed to still go on until about 2 o'clock this afternoon. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen for tomorrow. My boyfriend just went out, God bless his soul, to go shovel. I do sit in front of a window so I can kind of see him. I think he's kind of like the only one right now out shoveling. So if I don't hear the shovel going, I'll probably go out and check on him. But yeah, so let's get started. I'm going to start the cash count for this. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, and 20s. In 10s, I have 10, 20, 30, 40. 5s, I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So we'll be cash stuffing $160 today. I ended up buying a new laminator. I broke my other one while like for experimental reasons. Not that I tried to do it intentionally, but it did break, so I had to buy a new one, and luckily this one was on sale. It is a Scotch brand, so I'm happy about that. So let's get started. I'm going to move this to this side because I am right-handed. We're going to start with our yearly binder. Okay, so let's see. So for car registration, it's going to get $10. I don't have to renew my car registration until about the summer. So by the time I have saved up, I need to save like $120-ish, I believe. So now I have 35. What was I gonna say? For my car registration, I actually save money in here for my inspection and for my registration that I get that I have to do every year. I don't take it out of my my car envelope, my car maintenance envelope. I did buy my car at the dealership, so I only have to pay for inspection, and then because I bought my car at the dealership, they pay for the emissions, so which is nice. Eye doctor is going to get 50. It right now has 100, so it's going to get 20, 40, and 50. So now it has 100, 20, 40, 50, 150. I don't have to go until probably April, May, but I do have a new insurance. Last few years, I've been using a different insurance, and I was paying like almost close to $400 by the time I was done with my appointment. So I have a new insurance now, but I'm just going to save for the same amount that I usually do every year, and then we'll see what happens because I'm not sure. House cleaner, she's going to get 10. And this is for our house cleaning girl. I am planning to just give her this money at the end of the year. So she now has 30. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save this up to like $100 and then consider it as fully funded. Mama Bear, which is my mom, she is going to get $20. And now she has 60. So my mom's leaving for her trip sometime, on Easter Day actually. So whatever money I save in here and a couple of my holiday envelopes. If we ourselves don't end up doing anything, I'll just give it to her and then she can take that money with her. Papa Bear, that's my dad. He's also going to get a 20 for 60. I asked my dad if he wanted anything for his birthday or Father's Day. I was considering buying him a TV. I was at Sam's Club yesterday and I saw these beautiful TVs and I asked him, I was like, wait, do you even have a TV over there? Do you have Wi-Fi? He's like, no. I said, do you want a TV? And he's like, no. So I'm just gonna save probably like 300 bucks in here and then just give it to him. My dad, he's like most dads, what do you get a guy that has everything or that's like minimalist? He's just one of those, which is fine. Taxes is going to get 10 for 30. So for 2025, I did not have to, wait, did I say 20 or 30? Well, with the 10, it's 30. For 2025, I already got my tax return. I did get a little bit returned, and then I actually put that towards my emergency fund. So I did not cash stuff it. I didn't spend it. So I did the wise thing, and I put it in my emergency envelope or in my Ally savings account. So it's in there now. And then what I do is I just save up every year if I owe something. And if I don't, I just end up putting the taxes money into a taxes bucket in my Ally savings account in case in the future, if I ever need to use it for tax purposes, I'll just take it out of there instead of throwing it in my emergency fund. So that is it for my yearly savings binder. Now this is the easy part. My home binder, it all gets 5s. So let's see here. Okay, so groceries, there's not too much in here. I just started this, so it only has 5. So all of them have 5 right now, and they're all getting another 5. So it's all going to end up being $10. So I'm not going to talk too much about the money as I go on. So as always, I'm always trying to revamp my system here because I'm starting to learn on, I guess more so on my end, I'm starting to learn like, I guess what's more important to me, what I feel like is more necessary, I guess, at this point in my life. You know, I like in the beginning, I always wanted to save for every single thing. But yeah, so groceries, toiletries, household, and you know, it gets kind of hard because when you have so many envelopes and when you have savings challenges, all that good stuff, like it does get a little bit hard because you want to put in a little bit in every envelope. Yeah, it just depends on everybody's situation. Yard maintenance. But yeah, I just, I don't know. I'm always thinking, because the more I watch other people's videos, it's getting, not that I'm like taking their idea per se, it's just like, it's just me reevaluating my own envelopes and my situations. Utilities is getting a 5. And, you know, I mean, which I think is good. I think everybody needs to reflect on, you know, especially people that are in the budgeting community, they all need to kind of like either reallocate or, you know, always try to revamp or, you know, think of whatever works for them. Electronics is 5. And, but yeah, so I don't know. I'm always thinking about something, doing something different. I don't know. I guess I'm a little psycho that way. Decorations, 5. This is a pretty crisp 5. In this batch, I had like pretty crisp 5s, and then there were some that are kind of like dingy. Furniture, 5. And then miscellaneous is not getting anything in the back there. So that is it. That's $45 into this wallet or in this binder. Okay, and of course, because no cash in my tray, that means we are done with this video. I did want to talk about too, my journey in this cash budgeting world. I find myself, even my boyfriend has told me, like, he's found a lot of confidence in me being able to not be afraid to spend money, if you will. When it used to be my checking account, I used to be like, oh, I don't know. Like, I don't know if this bill's going to come out, or something unexpected. Like if somebody, does some fraudulent stuff, not that like, I have my card is locked, but you just never know. And so with me actually being able to cash stuff and I actually have money in my envelopes, I'm able to use my money, you know what I mean? And like yesterday, for example, my boyfriend and I, we went to Sam's Club. We were originally just gonna walk around just to see what they have, and everybody's like panic buying or whatever. And which we go grocery shopping twice a week. We usually go like Wednesdays, and then our other days maybe like Friday, or even on the weekends, like Saturdays. And it's just funny because it's like we're always at the grocery store getting stuff, because right now we're fasting. So we're not eating or drinking anything all day, and then we eat when the sun goes down. So, we have a little bit of time. And so we were just out walking around yesterday. And then, of course, I figured we had to renew our membership. Now, I think I'm going to start that for next year. I'm gonna put in a envelope for like a Sam's Club membership. He's like, oh my gosh, it used to be $35, and it charged us like $110 yesterday to renew that subscription, which was or membership, which I thought was crazy. So I told him, I was like, if we're paying this money, then we have to start coming back here, because the last time we were there was last year. And at that time last year, that's when we renewed the membership, and we haven't gone since, which is kind of crazy. So I'm like, we got to make an effort to come out here, because, you don't want to spend $110 for the year and then like not use it, So anyway, we bought new pillows. We needed new pillows, and I felt like our pillows that we had, it was kind of not allowing my boyfriend to sleep as well. So I was like, you know what? I was like, we need new pillows. And he's like, we don't need new pillows. And I'm like, yeah, we do. I was like, I'll pay for it. I don't care. Well, now, I have a home improvement envelope. And that was actually money to put towards like revamping our whole bedroom. But, since it's still part of the home improvement, and hence I did not have enough money for my furniture, which is okay, as long as you're taking it out of something that makes sense, So I was like, you know what? $40 for 4 pillows. I was like, let's do it. So we bought the pillows, and we both had like great night's sleep last night. It was funny. But we did go to sleep pretty late. We went to bed at like 1 a.m. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, I think it's important that you, kind of reflect and revamp if you need to. I mean, if this is what makes you happy, I think it's important that you stay happy and just do what you need to do. If that's revamping every month or whatever, kudos to you. Go ahead and do it. But yeah, so anyway, enough about that. So if you like this kind of a content, I usually like to post, I want to say daily, but I know the last couple of days I haven't, just because I've been lazy. But yeah, so as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. You never know who may be interested in this kind of a content, or even for yourself. And as always, I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.